Okay, I am at Shelby Farms Park, and I couldn't find a place with a hill, so we're gonna make do with flat land. All right, this is how you set up a tarp for a shelter. Yeah, so you want to start with your ridge line right in the middle of the tarp, right? This is a very small tarp, and that's what's gonna be, you know, the top of your tarp. So we're gonna start with just the basic A-frame. So you find 2 trees, come them kind of close together, make sure there's no dead trees around, so it doesn't fall on you while you're sleeping and then you die. So for your ridge line, you're gonna want to use what they call the taut line hitch. Okay? So you're gonna take your paracord and you're gonna go over. You're stepping on it. Twice, and then towards you, over the other piece, and then through that hole. Okay? Now you have a hitch that's going to slide, and I typically leave a bite in it so that when you're done you can just pull it out. Right? So you can adjust this however you want, and it'll stay when you pull on it. I'm gonna do the other one. There's a nail in the tree. I hate people. Okay, so over twice, pull towards you, under, and make a bite. Now you tighten this up, and you have your ridge line. Now, for your corners, you probably actually want this lower, especially if it's raining. But if you want to have more open space, I keep mine kind of higher. So for your corners, you can, you know, find a little tree to tie it to, or a root or something. But I usually will just take a stick, just kind of wrap this around a bunch of times. It'll typically stay, but you can tie it off if you want to, just however, so it'll stay on the stick. And then you can put the stick in the ground, like so. Do the same thing for all the corners. Oh, shoot. Okay. Really get it in there. This one, I could just tie off. Ooh, that almost came in. So this tree right here. And with these, you don't really have to use a specific knot, because it's, I mean, unless it's super windy. When it's really windy, you would probably want to tie this off to like something sturdier. This will work. And then bam, you have your basic A-frame tarp. Nice and cozy. So, the A-frame is the best way to set up a tarp. But it doesn't always work. You don't always have perfect trees, you don't always have a perfect spot. So I'm gonna show you a couple other ways to set up the tarp. So if you're if you're sleeping on a hill, and say like it's raining and the rain's being blown down the mountain. Okay, so what I would do would set up more of like a lean-to type deal instead of a regular A-frame. So we're gonna go back and do the taut line hitch. Ooh. Tighten that a little bit. Kind of do it up pretty high, and this is going to be your open side of your tarp. Okay, and then I can get it to tighten. Come on, buddy. Well, we'll tighten the other side. This one doesn't want to tighten either. Here. Oh, shit. This is not a very good paracord. Having some technical difficulties. Stay. Alright. So now I moved my paracord to not the corners, but I left like one little section dangling. Then we're gonna take the back of it. Now this will be like facing down the mountain, right? So it'd be like your open spot. You take the back of it, and this would be like, you know, there'd be a hill right here, so realistically it would kind of be up like this, but but obviously it's not gonna be able to do that. So you just take it, and tie it off right here. Oh shoot. Just kind of do whatever to keep it. More technical difficulties. Okay. Why is that not even? Okay, whatever. It's gonna work. See what I mean? They're unique. Do it your own way. I need sticks. Why is the ground so hard? It's not gonna stay, but ignore that. So now you have, if this was, why is it, what? Okay, anyways, so you can leave this hanging if you want. If it's, you know, like I said, raining, then the water would drip off of this right here. So you can just kind of take either both corners, or just kind of like this to just kind of stretch it out a little bit. Jeez Louise. Okay, well, that's not staying, it's not going in the ground. But now you kind of have like a lean-to type deal to protect the rain from coming down. And you would want that other side to be closer to the ground, obviously, like pretty much touching. So there's that. Okay, so now my last like little way is, if it's, you know, beautiful, you don't think it's gonna rain, and you just kind of want to be more out in the open, you'll set up your ridge line pretty high up, okay? Like, you know, however high up you would like. I hate tightening these. Okay. The other one. Too many technical difficulties. Oh, I'm doing it like upside down. This is weird. Okay. Tight. If this would tighten. Oh, there we go. Alright. So you got your ridge line real high up there. Now, you can kind of do it however you want. I'm just going to leave these right in these grommets or whatever because I don't feel like moving them. You can put them on the corners and just kind of, well, there's no trees right here, but find somewhere like kind of high up to do it, to tie it off. I can't.
Do you want me to hold it?
Speak. It's okay. I'll just do it on the ground. This is a dead stick. This isn't going to work, but we're doing it anyways. What the hell? Okay. This is not going as planned. Just freaking short of. Pull it nice and tight. almost fell. Okay, fix the other side. So, if this was, you know, on the corners and very spaced out, see, it's very high off the ground. You have a lot of, you can almost stand up. You got plenty of room, and you have all this open space, and you're good to go, baby.